I was about to do the transition to crypto because it's a perfect moment for that. In the next 12 months, every Wall Street institution will be doing something with crypto. Software is eating the world. Crypto is going to eat capital markets. Can you explain?
Did I write that?
You wrote that.
Oh my gosh. It sounded like a thought I'd had. Yeah. So let's put this in context. The internet arrives, and in the late 90s, you have people experimenting with retail online. You have this bookstore that says you could buy a book through the internet. Amazon. People think it's kind of sketchy and scary to upload your credit card to the wild west of the internet. Then you have eBay, and eBay thrives, but people say it's not serious. People are using it just to trade Beanie Babies, which is ridiculous. And you wake up 10 years later, and the internet has moved into retail, and you have some new winners like those that I've mentioned. You could also say Etsy and Shopify and so on and so forth. You have some incumbents that were there before the internet who positioned themselves to capitalize on it, like Walmart and Target. And then you have others who were respected and admirable American institutions. And I'm, of course, viewing this and telling this story through the American lens, but Sears or Borders or Circuit City, who didn't transition into that moment. And that is an example in my mind of software eating the world and the internet arriving to a sector. You could also say that the internet arrived to media, and there were experiments with putting publications online. Then, of course, the emergent advent of user-generated content, of course, what we're doing here today. And there again, you wake up on the tail end of that moment, and the media landscape is completely transformed. The holdouts, in some ways, there are a few holdouts that haven't been transformed by the internet, but one of the largest is financial services. And so what I'm thinking in articulating that thought that you read is that finally public blockchains have created the infrastructure needed for the internet now to flood into financial services and allow the reimagination and improvement of what financial services can be for people. And I expect this to go very much like e-commerce, where there will be some new winners that didn't exist before public blockchains. There will be some incumbents who navigate and capitalize on these new possibilities. And there'll be some great admired institutions who don't navigate the moment and fade away. And I think that's afoot now. I think it's moving much faster than people expect. And I think even in 24 months, there will be winners and losers that are quite apparent.
I always call you Mr. Optimistic. Always bullish. What are some key trends that you see with the institutions? Because Bitwise is at the forefront of that, right? What are some key trends that you see with institutions that keep you uber bullish and optimistic about the future of crypto?
There has never been a time in our 7 or 8 years in crypto where there are more reasons to be bullish than this exact moment. We're together. This is the most bullish moment from my perspective in the entire journey that Bitwise has witnessed in this space. Let me give you an anecdotal example. Last week, we were with one of the largest banks in the country, and a senior executive there shared that the management team of this bank, which I won't mention, has, quote, said the bank needs to go from 0 to 500 miles an hour on crypto. I don't know that a bank has ever gone from 0 to 500 miles an hour on anything.
Not even from 0 to 10.
0 to 10, right? Yeah. Just putzing wrong at 3. That is absolutely extraordinary. It's indicative of how the moment that we're in, things have absolutely changed. Absolutely a new chapter in crypto. And the rate of change is now going to accelerate. things that people were familiar with and used to in crypto are going to change in some ways. And a huge dimension is every corporate and financial institution is going to be in the space in one way or another in the next 12 months. That's one anecdote. There's another bank relationship that we have where the management team has given parts of the bank 100 days to figure out their roadmap for crypto. I share these as indications. Banks are very important institutions in financial services, and their own self-assessment is it's hugely important and it's hugely urgent, and we need to go fast, and we need to go impactfully. So that is one example. I think maybe we spoke last year, Kevin. I can't quite remember, and you cut a clip where I said something like, "Banks are going to be a huge catalyst for this space." I still think that. And I think it's very much afoot. I'm extremely excited about that because the most important development is also the most obvious one, which is the regulatory environment has completely changed. And that's enabling a lot of what's happening. And then finally, I would say the emergent elements of crypto are continuing to flourish, like stablecoins, like DeFi. And that also has me incredibly optimistic.
Your money should work while you spend it. With KAST, spend stablecoins across 170 plus countries and earn up to 3% instant USD cashback. No banks, no friction, just money that keeps moving. KAST, keep it stable. Check the link in the description to learn more.